Hello and welcome everyone. This is Jason Jenkins, head trader and founder of Jenkins Risk Management. Today I just wanted to give a brief explanation of what it is we offer those that join our full access trading team. And I want to cover the topic that is most popular with our audience, and that is the overall training and coaching on the Jenkins trading model and our overall trading process itself. So we have a trading model. It's a directional model, but it's not just based on price and trend, but it's a model that's really based around cycles and, more importantly, time. All right, everything moves in waves and cycles. This is really key because it's how energy travels. And the world is comprised of these complex, what we call dynamic cyclical wave formation vibration, and it's truly fundamental to the universe. So it's these complex relationships that are dynamic that we decided to build our model around. And so the key is to understand that underneath all the complexity, therein lies these recognizable cycles and patterns, and that's what we try to identify in the charts in our cycle work. So there's this complex dynamic structure, and that's inherent in nature, and it's these dynamical systems that provide the solutions to what we call the questions of motion. And that was our goal, to draw these similar conclusions about the price movements in markets and then design a trading system defining the risk and the probable outcomes of these similar patterns of motion. So this is the truth about the world structure, and it's also key to understand how price moves. So this is why our trading model works so well, and it works well across multiple asset classes and across multiple time horizons. So in summary, our model is institutionally forged with real experience, and we have a real risk management process across a multitude of time duration and asset classes. And then we've covered the largest institutions offering this analysis and trading execution for both buy and sell side. And now it's our goal to open this model up, not just to more of Wall Street, but to more of the independent individual trader or individual investor. Alright, so let's get more into the actual process. Alright, so the model uses technical and cyclical analysis, and again, for any market, and what we try to do is seek and define repeatable edges as it pertains to price, and then we have a risk management process that covers multiple time horizons. All right, it's a three-part process: analysis, execution, and risk. And this is the main parts of what you learn in the coaching program. Is we're constantly reinforcing these three pillars. All right, so for the first part is analysis. And really, trading in its purest form is just a psychological and confidence game. So yes, there's charts and price actions and patterns, and it's a numbers game, but really we focus on what we call our proprietary directional technical and timing analysis. Okay, and then we define the risk, and we implement our process of realizing profits. And again, we're doing this across multiple asset classes, from the currency markets, some most recent trades on the euro, to individual stocks, okay, to the bond market. There's an example of high yield bonds, trading puts on volatility ETFs. Alright, the pound versus the yen. So it's all the same process. Next section is execution, the second pillar. We have a variety of setups. Really, there's about 7 basic ones that we go over in coaching. And this gets down to, the more granular, where do you want to execute, where to put your size. This is where we really get into the precision of trading. Alright, so just as one example of what I call a real money candle, and that's a term I kind of coined, that essentially what we're doing is looking for the real money or the big money or institutional money and the footprints that they're leaving on the charts. Okay, so we teach these types of setups where the entry is, right above the prior candle's high, or we wait for the close of that bar, the real money bar. We know exactly where to set our stop, below the bar you enter on or the prior candle's low. And then we look for follow through. Here's another example. This is called the Swingline Setup. And the way it's defined is when you're in an uptrend, we follow the pattern of the prior candle's lower highs. Alright, and this forms what I call the swing line. And this is a bullish buy setup that's generated, and it's generated when you take out the high of the previous candle. That's our entry. We know again exactly where our stop is, and then we're looking for follow through. Okay, so the third pillar is risk, and this in the coaching program is where we spend most of the time working with the trader, because this is the most important. So you have to define where you're wrong in a trade, but even before that, things like having a trading plan, having a trading journal, and knowing what types of things to do, risk parameters as far as max loss per day, per trade, per week, per month. And then even when we're in the trade, how do we walk up our stop loss? How do we exit the trade properly? How do we let the market take us out? How do we trailing stops? All these things all center around risk, and that's really the most important part of the coaching process, because if you can get that down, then the winners will eventually show up, and it's just a matter of trying to get that win rate correct and getting the risk reward right, and then that's really where the consistency lies. But you have to start with the risk side of the equation. So that pretty much sums up the overall trading model, guys, and our process. For those of you that are interested in joining the team, under services, under the website, you can find all the information you need. And then, of course, you can always send us an email at support@jenkinsrm.com. But look forward to seeing a lot of you in the room. Best of luck out there, and we'll see you on the team soon.